I'm Sara Malone, and I'm one of the owners of Circle Oak Equine. My husband and I started this business in concept probably 5 or 6 years ago. We didn't actually open for real until about 1.5 years ago. But it was our dream to create a world-class rehabilitation and fitness facility for active and retired performance horses.
Carrie Schlachter, I'm the resident medical director here at Circle Oak Equine. I'm a veterinarian, and I focus on equine sports medicine and rehabilitation. We were specifically looking for an internet-based software. So we contacted VetBlue, and they were very courteous and instantaneously got back to us, and were able to kind of instantly get a feel for what the software could provide for us. VetBlue was, to me, kind of, especially for some of the girls who work here that aren't necessarily as computer savvy, that are, it was very user friendly. As soon as you knew how the program worked, it worked the same no matter what screen you were on and stuff. The buttons were set in the same place, there was a very similar feel to every screen you were on, so whether you're going into a client's record through a client, a patient, or a patient visit, it always looked very similar, so you only had to learn one way of doing things.
Quite frankly, also because we're a new business, cost was really important to us. So we looked at quite a number of systems, and they were vastly more expensive. In our initial discussions, it was apparent that if it didn't require enormous amounts of programming, that VetBlue was going to be able to make those accommodations and make those changes for us, which is what really sold us on the system.
Depending on the day, I'll log in anywhere from 6 times a day to 15 or 20 times a day. I use VetBlue out in the field to log in the patient visit immediately, and then to go ahead and turn around and email the visit to the client immediately. And then I can process the payment right on site as well. Or I can send the invoice to the client if they're not on site. So that's kind of an instant invoicing way of doing it. The girls on the property are actually entering what the horses are doing each day, as well as any other veterinary visits that might be happening, changes to shoeing, when they're shod, vaccinations, you know, all of that, and they're able to keep track of it from that perspective.
I actually put notes in some of the client fields saying, we're using new software, I hope this is clear. And it actually is a lot nicer because I was billing from QuickBooks, and while I can customize the QuickBooks invoice, it doesn't look as nice. This is a nicer looking invoice. It's got our logo right there. The colors are true.
The best aspect of VetBlue is the fact that you can access it from anywhere. You know, that I literally can be at a friend's house and look up something if someone calls me. And so the ease and the accessibility of the program is amazing. The other good thing about VetBlue is that the customer service has been beyond excellent, honestly. Every issue we've come up with, every question we've had, there's been, you know, within a 24-hour turnaround. The customer service really has been a huge plus to using VetBlue, and to me that value is well, it's priceless. Using VetBlue has allowed me to shorten my end-of-month billing process, without a doubt. Invoicing is a lot easier on this than the previous situation, and I no longer lick envelopes for 3 hours, which is a great plus. But the other possibility, the other ways it's kind of increased the practice would be because I can access it from anywhere, I can more easily tell people information in a timely manner. So I feel like VetBlue has increased my customer service level.
It's a learning curve, as these things always are, but it's amazing. We did our first billing in August, I guess. So August 1st was the first time that we were all involved. The techs having to put the information in, the vet having to put her information in, and then me going to bill. And it was a little creaky. It took a little while, 2 or 3 days when we had it all done. The September billing went in under an hour. I fully expect that by the time we get to October, it's just going to be turnkey.